Tighten up those belts. It's time to go wheels up.
Podcast.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm excited.
Got a ticket literally right outside my house.
I got a ticket today too.
You did?
Yeah.
No way.
It wasn't like a traffic ticket. It was a parking ticket at CNN.
Matt's Mobile Detail.
Well, that's probably why I got the ticket.
Don't pay your ticket. If there's if there's any advice I'd ever give anybody, it's not to pay your tickets. Nothing's gonna happen.
Well, like, do I have my place that can make movies?
You parked there? No.
Welcome back to Wheels Up Wednesday, podcast number 14. I'm Matt Omick, joined with Spencer Hill. I'm fresh off a flight from Vegas, but we'll get to more of that in a minute. What were you up to this weekend?
I really didn't do a whole lot this weekend. Pretty lazy.
Yeah, that's good.
Shocker.
Right?
Now. A lot of people would be shocked by that, but no, Friday I had 2 birthday parties to go to. One was for my cousin, and the other one was for one of our friends in Rio Rancho, Reese.
Oh, there you go.
And, yeah, pretty quiet weekend overall. I helped my dad move some furniture. Probably the most exciting thing that happened for me this weekend was Friday at Frank's Supply, my normal job when I'm not slaving away at this. There was...
Or being lazy.
It was literally the end of the day, and everybody was just about ready to clock out. I go to the bathroom, because that's an easy way to kill like 5 minutes, right at the end of the day there.
Uh-huh.
And I walk past the sink, and there's a box, literally the half the size of this table right here, full to the brim of potatoes. Who could that be?
Really?
Who brings potatoes to work?
Shipped to Frank's or
No,
just
just a
brought in by
big
an
milk
employee?
crate of potatoes.
Really? Red potatoes?
Like they're brown, regular potatoes that you could buy anywhere, but they were sitting in the sink at Frank's.
Huh.
Who would do that?
Well...
What are you gaining from washing them at Frank's and not your house? I guess.
I know, like, their sink isn't that much
You know
bigger.
what? Honestly, they're smarter than me. Here I am the whole time thinking I could kill 5 minutes in the pisser.
They're washing their
But they're
potatoes
killing
for
2
it.
fucking hours washing their dinner. I'm
Dude,
stupid.
that's a genius.
Yeah, you
That's
can
a lot
catch
of
me
potatoes,
tomorrow
bro.
and they're taking all my dishes.
Right? Cleaning out your plates and your cups.
That's genius.
Yeah, man.
So, tell us about your weekend. Obviously, yours was a lot more fun. You got to go to Las Vegas.
A little bit more exciting.
Party Central.
But you gotta love lazy weekends just to chill back.
Hey, and you had your first ever race. How was that?
I did. So Friday went out to Vegas and also raced Friday. And
As Bob Marley.
As Bob Marley, yes. And thank you to Devin for letting me use your suit, by the way. And that was a blast. Super cool experience. Went out in the first practice, and Jason's like, yeah, just run like 20, 25 laps. Just get a good feel for it.
I heard you almost got a piece of the wall.
And I almost got a piece of wall. Very on edge. I was pushing my limits early, and I felt like I was out there for 30, 35, 40 laps, and I pulled off at lap 9. It seemed like an eternity out there.
That'll get you.
And went into practice too about an hour later and ran the whole thing. Got a little quicker, got a better feel for the car, and went out in the main and showed them how it was done. So it was fun.
What was like the hardest challenge of coming into that, racing nothing beforehand?
The fact that I could potentially wreck it into the wall and destroy Jason's car probably was my biggest worry, because I knew how to operate the vehicle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So during the race,
I saw you even pass somebody.
it was of 6 cars, and there was a couple goons in the back. I started 4th, I believe.
That's got to be pretty bad if you're calling them goons.
Yeah, I'm a goon, and they were slow. So I spun out in the main all by myself. Didn't hit the wall.
That's good.
Just got a little loose.
Saved it.
Yeah, I saved it, and restarted last, and then passed those 2 cars again, and ended up finishing 4th. So it was an awesome weekend. Had some fun on Fremont. The next night, Jason won his main Saturday.
Mhm.
So
Shocker.
yeah, shocker, right? Ooh, another win! Yay!
No, good job to Jason.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you got to go out there and do that. Are we
Yeah,
going to see you again on the
it
track
was-
this year?
Yeah, we might. I might be out there in about a week and a half. I believe that's around the 13th, 14th of June.
Okay.
So do the same thing Friday. See if I can't wreck it. We'll see. But
once again, not your car, not your
thanks,
problem.
Exactly. Huge thanks to Jason for letting me run. That was super cool. But yeah, like I said, went to Fremont, had some fun, won some money, and
that's a good day when you come out of Vegas with money.
Right.
That's a positive day.
And made the flight the next morning, so that's good.
Now you got to tell everybody.
It was a little rough.
So obviously, I'm sure you don't remember a whole lot from Fremont Street, but you woke up in a little interesting position.
Right. Got home pretty late, just over an hour before our flight, before we had to leave for our flight. Mm-hmm. And I laid down in the bed, and my head was spinning a million miles an hour. I thought to myself...
It was probably spinning quicker than you were going on the track on Friday, huh?
Definitely. Yep. A lot faster. And I thought to myself, well, this ain't going to work. So I packed my bags, went out front, and laid up against the tire that we were taking to the airport, so they wouldn't leave me. And
that's a veteran move right there.
I was thinking with my head, because, if I threw up, it was outside in the driveway. And
they aren't going to leave you because you're holding, you're being a wheel chock.
So
that's a good idea.
Ended up passing out, and Jason walked out to get his bags, and he saw me laying on the concrete. I'm sure
he was a little surprised. Yeah,
a little surprised. So that was my weekend.
Speaking of Jason, I'm glad you mentioned that. He is not having a good week already. Yesterday, he was over here at the house, and he ended up getting a little citation for breaking the law.
A little ticket action.
Yeah, check out this video we got.
I guarantee it's for parking backwards. Andrew Del Rio, officer's name D. Warner. What's the violation? Parking against traffic.
Where's the traffic?
Wow. Okay.
What do you have to say about yourself? Park that! Watch out for all the traffic.
That's so stupid. That's the difference.
And that's the difference between a criminal and a law-abiding citizen right there.
So that was Jason getting a ticket right out front of my house yesterday. Mick, what do you have to say about that one?
I love how he guessed it, too. He's like, parking against traffic.
Sure enough, it was parking against traffic. I'm sure a lot of people don't even know that's an actual law.
Here in Albuquerque it is.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like a true law. I thought it was like frowned upon.
I park like that all the time. Never have I ever gotten a ticket.
Oh, I know.
I like how he moves his vehicle after the ticket. Like, what are they going to write you to since you didn't move it?
And then I love how he rips it apart. Park that! Like,
wow.
That'll show him.
Yeah.
By the way, I took a look at my security footage, too, after that. Wasn't even a real cop.
Oh, no.
Ran a cop.
Oh,
of course.
Don't pay it. There's no use.
I think it was just a warning anyway, so no harm, no foul. Of course, he could have injured a lot of people.
Right, going against traffic, that is a huge criminal act. So.
But yeah, so that's how Jason's week's going so far. I don't think it fazed him that much, but funny.
That would give me a laugh.
No, that one gave me a laugh too.
That would get my week going.
Speaking of breaking the law, though, did you happen to see that video of the dude that fires a weapon while on the dance floor, busting out some moves?
No, I haven't.
Let's take a look at that one really quick, too. Getting it. Getting it.
Stanky leg.
Getting the stanky leg. Backflip. Uh-oh! That's not good.
Nice.
Put that one back.
And he walks away like, nah,
and then he just walks away. Like,
love it.
Well, not my fucking problem.
Wow.
That was my favorite part of that whole video, though, too, is he just walks away like, my bad, guys.
Right?
Like, as if he didn't just, he walks away going, my bad, as if he spilt a drink on somebody. Not like he just shot someone in the fucking crowd.
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Could have been pointed up, but I don't know. I can't sugarcoat it.
I wouldn't be very happy if my leg got shot off.
Ankle got clipped, obliterated. Who knows?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, crazy stuff.
That's
right
one.
there.
Yeah, that's one thing to get press charges on. Did you hear IHOP is changing their name June 11th to IHOB with a B?
IHOB.
IHOB. Now they haven't revealed what the B is for, but
yeah, why? What's the logic in that move? It's literally named International House of Pancakes.
Right.
What?
You tell me. What's your best guess? Because
honestly, how about we put 30 seconds on the clock?
Okay.
And we figure out how many ideas we can come up for the B.
All right.
Ready?
I'll let you start.
Okay, starting now. International House of Breakfast.
International House of Bacon.
Butter.
Beer.
Blowjobs.
Beauty.
Basketball.
Boobies.
Baby no money.
International House of Barley.
International House of Bill Cosby.
Oh, man. Roadblock.
I got one. International House of Booty Breath.
Booty breath.
Hashtag booty breath.
Get those booty fingers off.
I don't know.
We'll find out June 11th.
Have they revealed why they're doing it?
They have not revealed, or else
So
I would
it's
have said that.
It's just a
So
mystery?
it's our guess at this point.
Total mystery.
Yeah, so June 11th, apparently, we will know. Wonder if it's like free bacon? Biscuits? Or
Booty Breath.
booty breath, yeah.
Probably Booty
From
Breath.
the waiter, yeah. Tris.
That's so weird, though.
Oh.
Like, I've never heard of a restaurant just changing their name. Have you?
Oh, okay, so is it for that day? And then, June 12th.
They're being very
it's
vague
IHOP
about
again.
it.
Yeah, like...
Their
what's your-
marketing team's not too strong in the whole, like,
Well.
including people part of it. I don't know
That's
if
gotta-
I don't know if I'm gonna return after it's IHOB. That's not.
IHOB.
That's
Well,
just
yeah,
something
if it's-
suspicious.
Yeah, if it's permanent, it's Waffle House all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Or Denny's, yeah.
Yeah, not
Denny's.
Waffle House.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe Waffle House. It's better
Over
than
Denny's?
Village Inn.
What's your favorite
Village
breakfast
Inn was
joint?
terrible.
Say you're hammered or intoxicated and it's like 2, 3, 4 a.m. Where do you go for breakfast?
Does Whataburger count as breakfast?
Negative.
Um,
Because I would go to Whataburger before any breakfast.
probably IHOP, honestly.
IHOP, and then
and
Denny's,
then probably Denny's, and
then
Waffle House, and then I'd probably eat dog shit before I go back to a Village Inn because that was terrible.
Yeah, that wasn't too
And
good.
expensive.
And dude, that's pricey for.
They gave us like a pancake this big, and it cost twice as much as an IHOP pancake that's a regular size.
$15 for my plate.
Yeah, that's.
I wasn't even.
I'm
I had
not
to
a
go,
fan of that.
I had to go through the dollar menu just to fill up after that.
I was not
That was
fond
insane.
of that whatsoever.
Well, you want to play second edition of Stump the Bus?
Yeah, let's play second edition of Stump the Bus.
All right, so I didn't really lighten it up on you, so it's about the same.
I gotta
but-
say, last week was hard as hell.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So I'm hoping you tune it down just a little bit.
Well,
I also haven't studied anything, so I hope you didn't pull out of my book.
no,
Okay.
I pulled it out of my ass. So
Okay, well that's better. That's better. That's a place
well, the goal here is to
a lot of
stump
people
you.
are comfortable with that area.
Okay, the goal is to stump you. So let's see how good I do.
Alright.
What year was NASCAR founded? Should be a pretty easy. one.
50.
I have multiple choice if you'd like.
Okay.
Was it 1938, 48, 58, or 68?
48.
Boom. Cash money. We got 1 out of 5. All right, question number 2.
Thanks
How
for
much
making a multiple choice. I almost said 53.
Yeah, you welcome. Question number 2. How much horsepower does a NASCAR engine put out? Cup car.
Is this multiple choice?
Sure. 6 to 700 horsepower, 7 to 800 horsepower, 8 to 900 horsepower, or a big whopping 900 to 1,000 horsepower.
I'll take 8 to 900 horsepower.
Bam! Right in the money. 850 is about what they put out.
Yep.
So, 2 for 2 so far. Question number
Much
3.
better than last week. Alright, hit me.
How much does a cup car weigh in pounds? Because we are in America. 2,700, 3,000, 3,200, or 3,500? The gears are turning.
3,200?
That is the correct answer. It's less than 3,400 pounds, so that goes in the C category. 3 for 3. I should have made these harder.
Well, yeah, last week's episode was like, who won the pole at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in 1988? Dude, I wasn't even alive. I don't even know half the field. What the hell?
Oh, but you did get that one right.
Who finished 21st position at the 2000 Firecracker 400? I don't know. Jeff Green.
So this might be a little harder. We'll see.
Okay.
Question number 4.
Hit me.
Who is the oldest driver to win a championship? Would you like multiple choice?
Yeah,
Could you answer it without multiple choice?
maybe.
Okay.
Give me multiple choice.
Oh, I kind of want to hear you guess, but I'll give it to you. Was it Dale Jarrett, Kelly Yarbrough, Bobby Allison, or Dale Waltrip?
I think it's Dale Jarrett.
It is not. It is Bobby Allison
Bobby?
at age 50.
Do you know the oldest person to ever win a race?
Kelly Yarbrough?
Harry Gant.
Ah, you got me. Stump the Mac sauce. All right, question number 5. This is not multiple choice. This is going to stump
Oh,
you.
is this short answer? Because those suck.
I don't know.
Okay,
Hit
me.
In 2002, a rule on fuel cells decreased the amount of fuel the cars had at restrictor plate tracks.
Okay.
Right? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. How much fuel was in one tank of gas under the new rule?
18 gallons?
13 gallons. I could have gave you a multiple choice there, but
Okay.
we were shooting for the stars. All right, well, tune in next week for round 3 of Stump the Bus.
I'm getting better and better.
You're getting
Last week
better.
I got 2 out of 5. This week 3 out of 5.
Yeah, one question at a time.
Personally, I thought that I'd do much better than that, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
it's okay. Don't let it take down your confidence too much. We'll get her done.
I see you have some lotion over there by you. Is there a reason?
Yeah, man, there is. So let me start off with you giving me your best impression
Imitation?
of
Impression?
somebody you like or something.
I
that
don't know
you're
if I
good
could
at.
do any impressions, to be honest.
Impressions.
Give
Give me your best PBR impression. Those are good. You're good at those.
Okay. So like the guy that introduces all the bull riders for PBR.
Yeah, the guy that has like that super low voice, but he's all into it. Like,
Let me get in character. How does it start off? It's like
riders from around the globe.
oh yeah, from around the globe, the 40 best riders in the PBR from Volberg, Montana. Jess Lockwood.
Yeah.
He rides out of Paris, Tennessee. He's Cody Nance. From Jasper, Texas, he's riding Bushwhacker tonight. Cooper Davis. And now rounding out the field out of Sulphur, Oklahoma, Brennan Eldred.
My favorites from Tumbleweed, New Mexico.
From Magic Valley, New Mexico, Matt Omick.
So
That's my PBR guy, folks.
That's not
That's
bad.
the best that I have.
I'm gonna give that a solid 8 out of 10. That's
Can you
pretty
do
good.
any impressions?
I can't. So the best one I got is Shaq, and there is a reason for this lotion. Gotta use that Gold Bonds men's lotion for your moisturizing needs. That's about all I got, other than LA Beast here. Have a good day.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, that's good.
I absolutely love it.
I'll try to work on some more, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we do like an impression a week.
Oh, that video you showed me with Cash Boyer, and they did the racing engines.
Give me your best race engine sound.
Like a flyby or like a startup or what?
Give me your best Cup Series car. Going
just
by,
driving by?
like you're at the wall and Fox has just turned on the crank it up.
Right, crank it up. Yours?
Same car?
Yeah, same car, probably the 14.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you gotta add like the distance. Like it gets like more faint.
How about IndyCar?
Yeah.
You know who's good at IndyCar sounds is Justin Gatton.
Oh,
He used to drive my parents crazy doing that around the house. That was some fun shit.
That would get annoying quick. I can see.
Yeah.
can see
So
that
this is
getting-
definitely our most embarrassing episode.
This is raw. This is uncut.
This is raw,
Spencer Hill, Matt
uncut,
Omick.
Wheels Up Wednesday, the best of edition.
Yeah.
Of episode 14. That is.
Episode 14.
Next week, by the way, stay tuned because we are going to have a guest on the show once again, and we're kind of keeping it a little secret.
I was just going to tell him. Yeah, we got coming on next week. Never mind.
Stay tuned. Maybe later in the week I'll give some hints and see if anybody can guess who's coming on. But fun guest.
That's
really
it.
looking forward to next week's show. Of course, we'll be going to Madera, California,
Yeah, man.
which we'll talk about right at the end of the show here. But let's get into the racing news real quick, Mick.
Yeah, for sure.
NASCAR Xfinity Series was just in Pocono.
Yep, and we had Kyle Busch taking that win on Saturday. Right behind him, Chase Elliott, Daniel Hemrick third, Austin Cindric, Cole Custer, Elliott Sadler, John Hunter Nemechek, Paul Menard, Tyler Reddick, and Ryan Truex round out the top 10.
Now looking over at the 2018 NASCAR Xfinity point standings, Tyler Reddick takes over the point lead from Christopher Bell. Justin Allgaier in that number 7 car for Junior Motorsports in the 3rd position. Elliott Sadler 4th. Cole Custer 5th. Daniel Hemrick 6th. Brandon Jones, Ryan Truex, Matt Tifft, and Austin Cindric round out your top 10.
Would our viewers hate us if we just read the rest of the names in our PBR voices?
I'll do it.
Martin Truex Jr.
Now let's look at our cutoff position for the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
I think they would hate us.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, good.
Ryan Reed sitting in 11th, though. Ross Chastain in the last car in the 12th position there. Ryan Sieg sitting right outside with 228 points. Michael Annett 14th and sitting there in the 15th position, same as last week, just with 204 points, is Kaz Gralla in that number 61 Ford. Not the most exciting Xfinity race this weekend, I'm not going to lie.
Right.
Kyle Busch kind of stunk up the show once again. But
Pocono is one of those racetracks where it's just too big for action almost.
yeah,
It's not like a restrictor plate, but it's still pretty dang big. It's a decent sized triangle, so
oh, I am. My computer's making sounds.
better be a Tinder update.
It's definitely not that.
All right.
Also in Pocono this weekend, though, for the Pocono 400 was the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series with Martin Truex Jr. taking the win over Kyle Larson. The rest of the field turned out like this. Kyle Busch finishing in 3rd in that red, white, and blue Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 4th went to Kevin Harvick. 5th, Brad Keselowski in the Worth Ford. Ryan Blaney in the 6th position. Eric Almirola 7th after a strong run from the rear of the field. Jimmy Johnson 8th. Joey Logano 9th. And rounding out your top 10 for Hendrick Motorsports is Chase Elliott with the Napa Auto Parts number 9.
Yep. No Truck Series this weekend. You can tune in to Texas.
Yeah, we can. Now looking over really quickly, though, Matt, at the NASCAR Cup Series point standings, we have Kevin Harvick on top of the board still with that 5 wins. Kyle Busch sitting in 2nd. Martin Truex Jr. notching another win up on the board to be the only driver with 2 this year. Joey Logano sits in 4th. Clint Bowyer 5th. Austin Dillon 6th. 7th goes to Brad Keselowski. 8th, Kurt Busch. Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson rounding out your top 10. Now flipping the page over, we'll look at the playoffs cutoff position. We have Ryan Blaney in the 11th position with 413 points. Eric Almirola in 12th. Jimmy Johnson sits still right there dangling in the 13th position. Chase Elliott 14th. Eric Jones and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. moves into the 16th position. As we noted last week, and he needed a good run at Pocono.
Now, I saw something this weekend after the race. I believe it was somebody asking Kevin Harvick. They said the first 4 finishers at Pocono, is that your final 4 in the championship? And he said, I'm good with it. Let's ride.
I absolutely think that's
Did
going
you
to be
see
the
that?
final 4 as we
Yeah.
move into Homestead. I've said it from the beginning of the season. If Kyle Larson is able to make it to Homestead without any mechanical failures plaguing him before then, I really think that he's your champion this year.
I mean, you got Kevin Harvick looking the strongest so far. Kyle Busch
Absolutely.
right behind him. I would probably rank Martin Truex 3rd, and then Kyle Larson just right behind him.
I do believe Kyle Larson's the underdog until we get to Homestead. He's just so strong there.
It's lights out.
Running the top.
Yeah.
It's
If he can't,
it's night
if
and
he
day.
can stay off that wall, it's lights out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that'll be interesting to see. Early predictions, I think that's the final 4.
I do too.
So,
Who do you think the champion is? Early predictions here.
Kevin Harvick.
Harvick?
You?
Harvick to Larson.
I know you'd like to see your boy up there, so we'll see.
We'll have to we'll stay tuned as we move further on. It's
Next-
coming up soon.
Next podcast, how much money do we put on this bet?
Well, Mick, Detroit had some racing going on this weekend with the Verizon IndyCar Series going down there. Scott Dixon took the win for the Grand Prix number 1. Ryan Hunter-Ray finished in the 2nd position. Alexander Rossi, 3rd. 4th went to Marco Andretti. Takuma Sato, 5th. Ed Jones, 6th. Will Power, 7th. Robert Wickens, 8th. Joseph Newgarden, 9th. And Spencer Pigot in the 10th position. Of course, this was the Detroit Grand Prix day 1 of 2. Now we'll go over to day 2's results.
That was really cool to see Ryan Hunter win day 2 from Florida. It's cool to see somebody here in the U.S.
I believe that was his first win since Pocono of 2015.
Yeah, 15. So it's been a
So
minute.
it's definitely been a while for that driver.
Confidence booster to get back in victory lane.
Yeah, Andretti Autosport too having a good weekend. Of course, can't forget that Marco Andretti took the pole for, I think it was his 5th pole of his career on the Saturday showing at Detroit. So that was cool to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we'll take a look really quickly at the results for Grand Prix number 2. Ryan Hunter-Ray took the win over Will Power. Ed Jones, Scott Dixon, Graham Rahal finishing in the 5th position. Robert Wickens in the 6th position. 7th went to Tony Kanaan. Charlie Kimball, 8th. 9th went to Marco Andretti. And Simon Pagenaud in the 10th position. Now down to the point standings real quick.
Yeah, we have Will Power in 1st, Scott Dixon right behind him. Rossi in 3rd, Ryan Hunter 4th. Good to see him move up a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
We have,
Joseph Newgarden in the 5th position.
Sorry about that. Robert Wickens 6th. We have Graham Rahal 7th after taking a big hit there this weekend. 8th is Marco Andretti, Sebastian Bourdais, and 10th is
Simon Pagenaud in the 10th position.
Did you see that pace car this
Yeah,
weekend?
I wanted to talk about that just shortly here. I know we don't have a whole lot of time
Now
left, but
it's the Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix, so obviously they're advertising their Corvettes
it was
out there.
one. I think it was the general. It might have been either I think it was like the head of marketing or something for GM.
Nice.
Was driving the pace car. He lit them up here and just creams the wall right in front of the whole field.
Saw that. I saw an article.
Could not
He
believe
said,
it. Brand new car.
I let down all my friends and family. I feel terrible about this. Did he just feel frisky or what?
Dude, he was feeling a little froggy behind the wheel because he lit those fuckers up quick.
Yeah, he did. That thing looped around.
Well, what do we have for NHRA though?
Yeah, they were in Illinois this weekend for the JIGS Route 66 Nationals. Pretty exciting racing. Got to see some of that Sunday here. And in Top Fuel, we have Clay Milliken finishing 1st, Leah Pritchett 2nd, and Doug Coletta 3rd. In Funny Car, Robert Height getting his first final win at Route 66 Nationals. So that was pretty cool to see him beat Ron Capps. And John Force right behind him after taking
A very vicious
very
hit
hard right turn
in
into the wall.
qualifying.
That was that thing destroyed.
I'm not sure if they ever figured out exactly what happened to that car, but he said it hooked right and there was just no saving it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately just absolutely creamed the wall for what, the 4th wreck of this year?
The 4th wreck for that sent the car a couple feet in the air. That was a good lick.
Yeah.
And in Pro Stock we have Jay Coughlin Jr. finishing 1st, right behind him Greg Anderson and Tanner Gray 3rd. So stay tuned for next weekend.
World of Outlaws visited where'd they go? I totally forgot where they went. But Brett Marks came away
Wherever they went.
wherever the World of Outlaws was this weekend.
Hey, it's okay because they're all over the place every weekend. So
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. Oh, Wilmot Raceway, that's where they were in Wisconsin.
Yep, that's right.
Brett Marks, though, young driver, dominated the race late in the going to take away his first career World of Outlaws victory.
Super cool to see him almost lap Donnie Schatz. Or did he complete that lap?
Almost. It was just literally one more lap, and I think Brett Marks would have made the pass to lap Donnie Schatz.
You don't do that in World of Outlaws.
It's so rare to see Donnie Schatz get lapped.
Right.
And for Brett Marks to do it almost in his first win, that's unbelievable.
That's incredible. That's huge.
Look at the results really quick for the 40-lap feature. Brent Marks in the first position, Darren Pittman second, Brad Sweet third, fourth went to David Gravel in that number 5 car, Giovanni Selzy. Strong run once again for the young driver in the number 71 in fifth. Shane Stewart went sixth, Sheldon Honchild steady in seventh. Eighth went to Donnie Schatz, again the last car on the lead lap. Jason Johnson 1 lap down in ninth, and Logan Schuchart rounded out the top 10. That was a hell of a show, though, Mick. I was telling you before the show here tonight, even in the less exciting World of Outlaws races, they still put on a great show everywhere they go.
They do. Even when they're spread out during the race, it's still pretty awesome to watch.
It is, yeah.
It's definitely intense throughout the whole thing, so it's pretty cool.
Well, K&N Series had the East Division at Memphis.
Yeah, the Memphis 150, Ruben Garcia Jr. took home that first place finish. Right behind him, Tyler Ankrum, and 2 Tylers, Tyler Dipple in third.
Teammates.
Fourth, fifth, and sixth was Chase Cabre, Ronnie Bassett Jr., and Dylan Bassett. Seventh was Ryan Vargas. Eighth, Colin Garrett, Anthony Alfredo, Marcos Gomez, and Grant Queenan. So, some exciting racing there. Ruben Garcia led 38 laps there.
Good showing for that young driver. I believe that's still for Rev Racing.
Not as many as Tyler Ankrum finishing second. I'm sure that was pretty heartbreaking for him at the end.
Yeah, it was, absolutely. Another heartbreaker was really for the rest of the field at Pocono for the General Tire Anywhere Is Possible 200 for ARCA Racing Series. Harrison Burton led 24 laps en route to his first Superspeedway victory and his first Superspeedway start. In fact, he wasn't even approved to run this race until the Thursday, the day before.
Oh, wow. Really?
So to see him pick up the win is very impressive for that young driver. Of course, Jeff Burton's son.
Dang, that's pretty crazy.
Sheldon Creed finished in the second position. Zane Smith in third. Travis Brayton fourth. Riley Herbst in fifth. Sixth went to Gus Dean. Joe Graff Jr. seventh. Eighth to the Natalie Decker car, which she started the race in, but gave the wheel away to Brennan Poole after lap 1. Haven't heard that name in a while, huh?
Right, like what a dig, and then lap 1.
Yeah.
Change.
And then an unfortunate finish for Noah Gregson in the number 54 for David Gilliland Racing after leading the most laps at 37. Unfortunately, fuel strategy just did not work out for that driver, and he was very disappointed after the race on that one.
Yeah. Talking about fuel strategy, IndyCar had a lot of fuel strategy. There was 3 stops, 2 stops. It was
a little bit of everything this weekend.
Fuel mileage going on.
Well, let's take a quick look at the Wheels Up watch list for this week. Camping World Truck Series has the Rattlesnake 200 coming up at the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, Friday, June 8th, 9 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. NASCAR Xfinity Series with the LTI Printing 250 at Michigan International Speedway, Saturday, June 9th. That'll be at 1:30 p.m. on Fox once again. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series with the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan, Sunday, June 10th, 2 p.m. on Fox. Verizon IndyCar Series has the Texas Indy 600 on NBCSN at 8 p.m. That'll be Saturday, June 9th at the Texas Motor Speedway. They are sharing that event with the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Now flipping the page over the NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series with the Virginia NHRA Nationals at Virginia Motorsports Park. That'll be June 8th through the 10th. That can all be caught on Fox Sports 1. World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series has the 40th Annual AGCO Jackson Nationals from Jackson Motorplex, June 7th through the 9th. That's on Dirt Vision every night. NASCAR K&N Pro Series West Division back in action this weekend at Colorado National Speedway for the Napa Auto Parts 175. It'll re-air on NBCSN. And rounding out the Wheels Up watch list for this week, ARCA Racing Series back in action this weekend at the Michigan International Speedway for the Zomongo 200, Friday, June 8th at 5:30 on MAV TV.
On behalf of ourselves, headed up to Madera, California.
Yep, looking forward to that. This will be my second race spotting for Jason up there.
Yep.
Looking forward for a good weekend. I know it's probably not his most favorite track to go to, but it sure is exciting every time we go there.
It's going to be a hell of a dig just to get there, that's for sure. 14 hours in the truck.
That'll be a long one. Listen
yeah.
to the same country playlist over and over and over again.
Yeah, we're going to know Kenny Chesney by heart, that's for sure.
Which is good because we're going to go to a show here later in the year, and I'm sure we'll take plenty of videos and share maybe even a little bit of a vlog later on in the year.
Oh yeah, we'll figure it out.
Well, Mick, that's about all we have time for today. Thank you guys once again for another great episode of the Wheels Up Wednesday podcast. Thank you for making the last episode, what was it, 13? Lucky 13? So big. It means a lot to us to see so many views happening. I promise next week is going to be great. We have a special guest once again. Again, we will announce that at a later date. But keep on doing what you're doing. Like, share, subscribe to the page. We love it. We love interacting with you guys. If you guys are wanting us to talk about something, or
if you have a guest you would like us to
have
have
if you
on
want
there.
maybe an interview you'd like us to have, I could try to figure that out. And just keep involved with everything, and we'll try to do the same.
Yeah.
For Matt Omick, I'm Spencer Hill. Thank you guys once again for watching this episode, and we will see you next Wednesday.